Let's move on to about page. So when you click on about, this is our about page. We need to customize it. So let's click on edit with Elementor, and you can close this, and you can open one more tab so that you can refresh and check your about page. So this is about page opening in Elementor. So this is the about page that we are about to edit on Elementor. So let's continue with the about page now. So let's first start with changing this image. So go to choose image and let's select that image from our list. So let's select this professional image. Click on select replace. If you want to change this stuff over here, then again we have written all that on our home page. Then we have a text over here. Again, I have showed you how to update this caption, this title, the text and all that. I don't want to make again all those stuff because the video is already getting very long. So this color I'll be changing it first to violet, and next thing is on hover also it need to be corrected. Yeah, next is on clicking this button it should download the resume, right? So that's why under content you'll see a link over here. So you need to point your PDF which will have a resume basically. So on clicking this button it should be downloading that, so you can always upload your resume, and then you can post it some Google Drive, and then you can just generate a shareable link and you can put that over here. All right, so remember the link must be having HTTPS link. And how to prepare resume, all again I have a very detailed tutorial on that. You can use this resume builder Python projects to fill all the details that are there on the form, and you will be able to create this type of resume just click of a button. Alright, so this resume will be looking something like this. So if we go to our repositories, I have a project on that. So resume builder project, if you go over here, so you can see I have created this type of resume. You can see using just a click of a button. So you just fill all the details, and on clicking a button it should be generating a resume like this. So you can basically copy this file path and put it over here for the time being. So that's our resume. Next, again my experience, product designer, design specialist, UI/UX designer, web designer. Can also add one more thing over here. So like let's close this. So you can just simply select this and right click and duplicate it. So that's going to have one more stuff over here. So you can just write something like logo designer. So anything you can do, right? You can also update this timeline. Maybe you can make it 2020, and this one starting from 2020 and so on. It goes till 2024 and now. So you can modify all this stuff as per your requirement. This experience green is not looking good at all. This is fine. Next, again, why I'm not when I'm not working, what I'm doing. So it's just a portfolio website. So here you showcase everything about yourself, right? So here I'm going to also add some images. Let's first change this to violet, and then you can add images. So how you add images? Let's first select this pencil icon, and then you go and choose an image. So you just basically search images over here. Maybe you can try searching nature. And you select the image from here, click on insert. This image is rightly added. A similar way you can change all these images. Just go over here, choose style, and just maybe type nature or traveling, and you can add images from this Pixabay. Right. You can also duplicate it to generate more images over here. So like just keep on duplicating, and you can add more stuff over here. So now you have a proper gallery like view, right, with 2 rows and 4 set of images in each row. So you can go on to change images from here. So keep doing the same thing, so that you have unique set of images on your travel column. Now it's time to update the final image. Click on insert image, and this image going to be added to the final image. Maybe this one is a bit longer. I should be selecting a shorter image, or if I make it medium, I don't know what it will do. Maybe just go to style and content and say, okay, I need to change this image. I need to select a little shorter image from here now. Maybe I'll select this image. Beautiful lush greenery. So nice set of images are added over here, all looking good. Next I'll modify experience. Again, this color is not looking good at all. I'll make it as per our website. And again, all these bullet points like crafting purposeful experience, user-centric approach, innovative adaptation, collaboration and communication, all these things you can always, just if you need to modify anything, you can always select and you can modify. You can give your own description, or if you want to add more points, just simply duplicate it and there will have your point. So you can maybe edit and you can make it ownership and accountability. So you can add all this stuff over here, and most important thing is changing this color. This is again not looking good at all. So same way I'm going to change it for all. So that's how you do it. You can always update this description and these awards, design and design award, CSS design awards, and again you can modify this. So all these things you can do. I just again, if you want to add more points, just simply select this section, right click and duplicate it, and you will have two set of the same thing, and you can again add more certificates or anything that you have done. So you can showcase that by just putting it over here. I just showed you how to do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's turn your ideas into reality. Again, it is the same thing that we have done. You need to modify the email ID over here to Anita Malhotra, and you need to of course change this color to violet. Yeah, so this is it. Just publish it. That's pretty much all about our home page. So now you know how to change these images, how to add this type of gallery and all those stuffs, right? You also know how to add resume. So that's pretty much about page. Let's move on to our project page. So I'll first refresh this once, and then we'll also open the project page on the next tab. So it is saved. You can close this now, and about page, you can see is the modified about page now. Everything is looking good and great. So this is our project page. Again, we need to modify all the stuff over here. So let's open it with Elementor. So here is our project directly opened on our Elementor page. It's time to edit all the stuff over here. Let's first edit the email ID. So this email ID is not correct, and it need to be Anita Malhotra, and we need to also change this color just like on all other pages that we have done. We need to make it violet color. Slightly done. Next is again this FAQ color. If you need to modify anything you want to add on this clause and all that, you can easily do it over here. So you just need to select it and you need to modify it. So these are all items, and when you click on this, it expands and it shows the description. So on clicking this description, here is that description. You can type over here to modify anything you want. So right now, what services do you offer, how do you approach a new project, what is your project timeline, how do your service cost, how much do your services cost, what platforms do you work with. So all that. So on clicking this plus icon, it's going to expand, and you can modify this description. So again, it's just self-explanatory. There's nothing much I need to tell. You just modify it as per your requirement. All right. Next, the most important part is this project section. So all projects, you can see, you can switch to this visual design, then development, branding, and all that. So again, you have this option to change anything over here. You can also add a new tab just by clicking that button, and you can add new stuff over here. So I'll just give something random like logo design. This is just a demo. All right, you should be doing as per your requirement. And first, to start with, and all, we need to again update these images and to put our projects that we have created and that we already showcases on our homepage. But remember, that time we haven't showcased all the projects. It's always, there's a limitation to show like 4 or 6 and all that. You don't show everything right on your homepage. It's always a limitation. But here you can, this is a dedicated project page. So here you should be listing all of your projects, and you should be also giving a proper description, so that it basically helps your customer or your it basically helps your client to know much better about you. All right. So that's how do it. You switch to visual design now, and again you change these images as per your own requirement. Next, for development also, you need to do select the image and you basically change that. Rock paper scissors game, and finally this Python Flask app. One more thing I wanted to show you is, let's say on clicking any of this project, you want this to link to your video or directly to your project. How you do that? See, here is the link. Like, link is right now set as null, so you can set to media file, or you can set to a custom URL. So here I need to give that URL. So for example, for this in a game or this Python Flask app, so here is that project of Python Flask app right over here. So you just basically right click and copy this link address and you just put it over here. I'm going to show you when you click on this project how and where it redirects. So for this game as well, let's do it. So I'll just copy this rock paper scissors game that I have created, and I'm going to just make it a custom URL and just simply going to paste that URL over here. So now it is linked properly. Similarly, let's also change these projects with our projects. Right, and again you can link this to the real project file where it's going to redirect. So you just copy this and you just paste it on custom URL your project, and this is for the resume builder project. So you just basically copy this and you just put it over here as a custom URL, and you are good. So just publish this. By the way, you need to also change this project name and all. Okay, so like in every places, in visual design to development, branding, or all, I have to change this project name. Because I have already done that on the home page, I don't want to repeat it again, because anyway the video is getting too long. But you understand my point, right? You just need to click on this pencil icon, so that's going to show you this arrow. But just right beneath that we have a title, so you need to edit this title basically. So for example, you need to just simply type QR code generator using Python. So that's how you do it. You just select pencil icon besides this date, and you just modify it and make it whichever date you want, like that. Alright, so similarly you do it for all these places. I already did that on the home page. I don't want to make all that all over again. So that's pretty much all about the project page. I'm going to save this and I'm going to show you all the things right over here. So I'll open this in a new tab, and this time I'm going to open so it is properly saved. I'm going to close this and I'm going to open the project tabs. So you can see here is our project tabs, and all the projects are properly updated. We just need to change all this area with our text, and you need to also change the icon. So this green icon is not looking good at the moment because our project theme is violet, but you understood the point, so you need to change that.